Hey, how's it going? Today I'm doing an edition of my Bad at Bossing series, which is where I just fight RuneScape bosses, and as a joke, I just say that I'm bad at the game. This is the first time I've done it with sort of a commentary over it, and we'll be doing a hard mode Sanctum of Rebirth with Necromancy, and I am going to try to do it in one shot. I'm recording this live, so we'll get some nice live reactions. I'm not going over this afterwards with like commentary or whatever. So we're just gonna jump into it. I've got basic Necro setup. I'm, not much to say. Equilibrium, full book. We're gonna put up darkness. I've got the Cauldron boost because this is during the combat week. What do I do? I like to use life transfer so I don't have to reconjure, and we'll get to it. So this is the first boss, basically Cresting Leviathan, right, with some clones. Pretty straightforward boss, I think. Not too difficult. You just gotta dodge this mechanic here. I like to go along the sides so I can, later on you can sort of block the projectiles from the other, spawn. And then you just sort of build up. I am still using a Reaver after the nerf. I don't see much of a value in other familiars, and the healing is decent. So you just reflect the 3 bombs there, get back on the big guy. Damage down. I save. I don't use Split Soul here. I don't use Death Skulls. I save it all for the last sort of leg of the fight. I will use Death Grasp. Put on my EOF, same thing. Line up some Moonstones along the side. Oh, I don't even have the right ring on. The right ring on. I life transfer again. And this is usually enough to last the fight. You don't have to reconjure. And I just like it. You save your skeleton stacks. Alright, get back on the middle. Bloat. Split Soul. Volley. Omniguard spec. And then just damage him down. Oop, don't get killed. I'm an idiot. I didn't have fucking Split Soul up. Alright, normally I ignore the spider, but... The scarab, but I was gonna, Oh, I didn't use... I'm like, this is terrible. This is abysmal. I didn't... Deathmark. Screwed up the spider. I should just do this over again. But I won't. I'll do it in one run. But, I'll let my Reaver heal me. Oh, I gotta put my pin in. Oh, no. Oh, I can't record this. No, I can't. Alright, I'm gonna stop for a second while I put the pin in. Oh, okay. Alright. No loot. Kinda figured. I'm low on health, but that's alright. It should be fine. Let's just pop a brew while I'm not actively fighting, heal a little bit. Now this guy is a little inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes I fucked that up. Alright, I didn't get it in one run like I wanted to because I'm a dumbass. And I had him start the fight before I was ready. So we'll drop down. Our usual setup. I don't life transfer at the start of this fight. We do it a little differently. Float. Omniguard spec. Start. So I was saying, this fight is a little inconsistent sometimes. I feel like there's a bit of randomness to it. It doesn't always play out the same way. Oh. See, I fucked that up. That was way too slow. I cast Disruption Shield so I wouldn't take the big hit. Alright. Oh, you fucking dick. This is terrible. I am playing awful, and that's why this is called Bad at Bossing. I'm shitty at the game. Alright, once you get him, yeah. Drop the pillars. I always make sure you deathmark. That's usually when I re-up life transfer. Alright. Back on the big guy. I'll usually do a death grasp to stun him, delay the next spec, and then he should go right into this again. I'm gonna do it right this time. Don't forget to use your, if you're necroing, make sure you, don't forget your skeleton does big damage. I'm gonna blow up my zombie. Skeleton again. Nope, I didn't have an extra soul. I'm playing like shit. It's also my first kill of the day, so I'm kind of warming up, but that's alright. Alright, he's gonna do Kiagra, or whatever the attack is, whatever the text boxes say, and I'm gonna go right into the pillar. Again, Death Mark, Life Transfer, and that'll usually carry you through the fight. Get your skeleton. Do another grasp, delay next spec, which, if you phase when I phase, will be the Moonstone Barrier again. Yeah, well, let's try it this time. And then at the end, you just drop another blow. I'll tag him with that. And then sort of based on how much health he has left, sort of determines my rotation. I'm not going to bother Death Sculling here because he's almost dead and I want to have Adrenaline for Necatra. Again, I like to avoid banking if I can. It's a little quicker. And dead. Pop that ring on. So this was alright. I fucked up at the beginning, but I didn't spine, which is nice. It drops. Nice thing here, you don't even have to bank. It just goes to the chest for you. So you can just look at the chest super quick, and then you can, what do you call it? You can just run to the next boss. You know, I've got full adrenaline. I think I've got just about everything off cooldown. I gotta wait for split soul, so I gotta wait a second here. And just give myself, I didn't turn my book off, fine. Got about 10 seconds, this should work. I do one cast of Lord of Bones here, just because even with the Genesis Shard, she's still, you don't quite have 100% accuracy. And then just basic rotation here. If I get lucky with a like a Relentless proc, I'll usually finger bang instead of, you know, basics, but I didn't get lucky. Then, if you time it right, that should hit the soul split. One more of that. Go right into skulls. I don't know why I like to hold the camera this way. I like to face this direction particularly. I just, what I'm most comfortable with. Plus, I can see one of the glyphs on the top. That's the only one I ever really checked, is because I have the camera facing this way. I'm not turning the camera to look at all the glyphs. Do too much effort for me. Again, bad at bossing, so. Alright, get ready for that. I like to do reflect. Get a little extra damage in if you do that. A little early to blow up. That's okay. I really like getting the blow up. It's a free 10k. No, should be fine. Stay here. Conjure. This fight is very automatic once you learn it. It looks pretty tough initially, but not too bad. You gotta stun those guys. I Death Spark, and then I just kill the other one with a volley. And then here, it kind of depends on how much adrenaline I have, how much health she has. I'll usually go into a split soul Omniguard spec rotation. I don't think I'm gonna get her before she uses her big attack, so I'll just Death Skull, Limitless. There we go. And then you gotta kill these guys again. Oh fuck, I didn't Death Mark them. Oh, they did. Death Mark them, so they go down quicker. I'll use one volley on the first one, but not on both, because you want to save the volley for later. You'll see in a second. And get rid of the other guy. Doesn't really matter what you do, because he's gonna get that first heal in. And just keep an eye on your prayer. You know, I mean, if you've got penance powder, you're not really gonna need to bother with potions. Go. Alright, now we Death Mark her. Oh, I fucked that up. That's alright. So I went a little soon. If she gets the second auto in, usually you can squeeze in both the volley as well as death grasp. It does a lot of extra damage, but that's not a big deal. Make sure you look at the glyphs. I can count the amount. I can't even count the amount of times I've died because I did not look at the glyphs. We got monkey, and what do you call that? Sitting pet, maybe that's supposed to be. Oh fuck! It's not loading. Woo! That was scary. Sometimes that happens, and you just get completely belted, and you can't do anything about it. All right, and then here I like to escape. It's a bit clunkier, but I find it seems safer as long as you don't misclick. Squeeze in Death Grasp, and then just typical Omniguard rotation. It's gonna vary based on your adrenaline. This is the only time I really move the camera around in the fights. You'll see this, I'll just tank. Because there wasn't really anything I could do about it. Get the camera back neutral, and then we're gonna wrap this fight up. Based on her health, how long my conjures have, I might just life transfer. Again, just to save myself on a reconjure. Alright, we got... What do we got? I call that... I don't know if that's supposed to be an alligator. The hourglass, I call that. I don't know. Come up with little mnemonics for the symbols. It helps. And alright, and we got this in the bag, as long as something crazy doesn't happen. Switch to the ring ahead of time, just because she dies a lot faster than the other bosses, and you want to make sure you get the luck effect. And it doesn't look like I got anything. I'm not glowing. Let's see what shitty drops I got. There you go. Oh, nice. 10 Vital Sparks. That's really good. And that was it. A very shitty run at Sanctum of Rebirth. Thanks for watching.